What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Got a couple of excellent cheese duels for you guys to check out, especially this first one. There's going to be some next level derp that you guys will see a few turns into the duel. We have a not so standard build of Paleofrogs up at the top, and you know, Paleofrogs, a deck that never seems to go away. It'll be better in Master Rule 5 because they won't have to put that Toad in the extra monster zone. And then he's dueling against Unchained. Shout outs to my Unchained players out there. It's like one of the only Facebook like archetype groups that I'm not actually in, but there's a decent amount of people in the Unchained Facebook group. Anyways, let's go ahead and roll it. Unchained are up first. He's gonna blow up his own Speller Trap, which we know floats, and then he's able to go for a nice little link summon. So okay, that's fair enough. Now, usually with Unchained, you want to link with your opponent's monsters, but when your opponent does this, it's not exactly the best feeling when they set 5 cards, because you know you're probably not going to be link summoning with their monsters because they ain't playing no monsters. So that's very unfortunate for this matchup. I actually think it's just a bad matchup for Unchained in general. Anyways, let's see. He just says, you know what, screw this guy. I'm going to go battle phase, start attacking him, but his monster is going to be hit with that Book of Moon, or Canadia, Paleozoic card. He activates Legacy of Yada just to get himself a draw and get some monster in the process back from the graveyard. And now he's going to go for the Blue Boy engine, which, you know, is not just a +1, but this was weird, by the way. Activating Lost Wind on a token. I think he wanted to use Lost Wind on Blue Boy, but then he didn't realize, like, the monster has to be special summoned, so that was a little bit of dirt. But whatever, he's gonna go for Opabenia, and you know, that's nice. Now he is gonna get the Lost Wind back, no harm no foul. It is going to ultimately be popped, and when his opponent tries to go for his Unchained monster to try to link with the Opabenia, that's gonna get shut down by a new card, Titan Osider. It's an interesting name on the card. This will probably be the only way that I get access to Appaloosa, because she's in the artwork. This card's kind of like Lost Wind, except you can keep using it over and over and over again. Comes out of Eternity Code. Hopefully they make it at least like a super rare. That'd be nice, because I think I might end up playing that in some of my defensive decks. He's going to go ahead and banish that card, and he is going to get one of those Paleo cards back. Now, this is the super spice. He's going to activate Pinpoint Dash. Now, I'm going to read this card because probably one person out of like 100 watching this video actually knows what this does. Each player can reveal one face down card in their extra deck, and if you do, both players are... So Pinpoint Dash says each player reveals one face down card in their extra deck. If both players are the same monster type, Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, or Link, then you send your opponent's card to the graveyard and you special summon your card. Now, usually this card would be, I guess, kind of super inconsistent if you were playing against a deck like Salamangreats that run a bunch of different mechanics, or maybe Salamangreats just run Link monsters now. Well, now they can run Exceeds as well. But against a deck like Unchained, this is kind of unfair because we all know Unchained ain't running nothing but Link monsters. He's gonna reveal Borreload Dragon. His opponent's gonna reveal an Unchained Link. This means he gets to summon Borreload Dragon for free, ignoring its summoning conditions. It can still attack, by the way, and activate its effects. And he's also gonna go for a totally awesome Snatch Steal his opponent's monster. And I feel like this duel really got out of control super quickly. If I'm his opponent, I'm like, what the fuck just happened? How did you get this Borreload Dragon on the field? Where did this totally awesome come from? How did I just get demolished in the span of like one turn? You can see that his board looking pretty strong right now. By the way, that Titan Ocoder card, you can actually get that card back from the graveyard as well. I think your opponent has to go back into their extra deck, but you can reset the card from the graveyard, very similar to Lost Wind. Obviously, he's able to easily close his opponent out with the Borreload Dragon that he summoned on the field pretty much illegitimately, but hey, as long as it's legal in Yu-Gi-Oh, you can do it. Anyways, second duel is going to be a little more action from you know, our good friend Yugi Moto and his new cards coming out in Rise of the Duelist. As I've said multiple times, you always want to be going second with this deck. Now, I might tune my build and probably, like, I might run the Call of the Haunted trap. This trap, I'm not even gonna entertain this one, but I might run one copy of the Call of the Haunted, just in case, like, for those duels where you can't OTK your opponent. It is kind of nice to have that, you know, be a disruption. You Monster Reborn it, and then you pop a card on your opponent's side of the field, basically, and you can obviously use it for attacking as well. His opponent is going to end on a board because I believe his Lambda ended up getting negated, so he didn't get the Gamma. That's unfortunate. But he has Dweller. He also has the Retrograde Trap card, and he has the Time Thief for Doers. So he actually, if he knew how to play this matchup perfectly, like he could just hold this for the fusion spell and probably just end up winning. But he's gonna get baited here. Actually, no, it might not actually be a bait. He does summon his Gaia, and he summoned that off Turtle, then summon the Cursed Dragon from his hand. That is going to search the fusion spell. Actually, yeah, I can't really say that this is getting baited because what his opponent can do, his opponent can just go into Thousand Eyes Restrict and try to suck up the Time Thief for Doer. If you get Redoer off the field, then you can't activate the counter trap anyways, and you just OTK. But he is going to take the bait, unfortunately. Again, it's not really bait. He negates that, which is fine. Now he can just fusion summon and easily OTK. Again, you don't want to, like with Gaia, you really just want your opponent to have monsters on the field. Like if your opponent has random little monsters on the field, it's pretty easy to OTK, especially considering that once you run over one monster, your Gaia gets progressively stronger. So, I mean, the second time Gaia attacks, it's almost 8,000 attack. This is why it's so easy to OTK with this deck. If your opponent has two random monsters on the field, you run one over, then your guy has 8,000 attack, and then you just kill them with the second attack. So you can see even at full life points, he's easily getting one shot. Didn't even need to use the trap cards, which is why the trap cards are, it's like, I don't really know if I want to run all of the trap cards and all of the support. But the Call of the Haunted, this one, it might be like a one-of because it is searchable in the deck by by the dragons. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed those duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.